Okay, welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Joining us now, I've got Mark Novak, and he is with the Vail Fire Department. Mark, thanks for coming in this morning.
Thanks for having me.
You haven't been in here before, have you?
I have not.
First time in a TV studio.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I'm hoping to hang out for the coffee.
So, I feel like this time of the year is an important time for everybody in their homes. I know, we're starting to check our furnace, kick our furnace
Absolutely.
on, make sure our fireplaces are working properly. This is a big time for y'all, isn't it? It's got to be, leading into the wintertime, the colder months.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of the key components is people are turning on their heating systems, they're firing up the fireplace. And so it's an important time of year to make sure that both your smoke alarms and your carbon monoxide detectors are working correctly.
I mean, what's like the average, battery life on those? You should just change them out don't even maybe not check the date, but isn't it more important just to get in the habit of switching them maybe every 6 months?
Yeah, that's a great point. So the easy way to remember that is that every time you change your clocks, you should change the batteries in your smoke alarm.
Okay.
But the other thing that we want to emphasize this year, and that's the theme this year, is don't wait, check the date, is that smoke alarms, just like every other electronic device, have a shelf life or actually a physical life. And so, we replace our smartphone every 3 to 4 years. Well,
right.
Smoke alarms last about 10 years, and then they lose their effectiveness. So we want people to actually take some time, look at their smoke alarm, look at the date on it. All of them have a date printed on it. If it's over 10 years old, it needs to be replaced.
But would you say if it's under 10, you're fine? Or would you say, if you're getting close to that, just do it?
Yeah, you could certainly do it. The other component, of course, is every month you should also be testing it. In addition to checking that date, pressing the little button and making sure that it alarms correctly.
I had a carbon monoxide detector in my house last winter, and it just started chirping on its own, and
Sure.
we got panicked, and then we switched out the battery, and it wasn't even the battery. The fact that the monoxide detector, I think it was done, because
Sure.
they have a shelf life also.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, all detectors do. They have a little sensor in there, and after a while, just like you and I, it gets a little tired. And
We don't get replaced, though.
That's right.
Well, that's great information. What else would you recommend for people to do as they're doing that process? Have someone come in and look at their furnace and make sure that everything's working properly? Absolutely.
One of the leading causes we see of carbon monoxide calls and carbon monoxide poisoning is faulty furnaces. And so part of that check is to make sure that it's firing correctly, and also that there's no leaks in the heat exchange or anything of that nature that's leaking carbon monoxide into the house. And the real danger with carbon monoxide is that it's colorless and odorless and tasteless.
Right.
So without a detector, there's no way to know that you're being poisoned by it.
Until it's too late.
Until it's too late. Yeah, and a lot of the symptoms of carbon monoxide are pretty insidious. It's being fatigued, it's having a headache, feeling like you have the flu.
Like a normal day.
Without your special coffee.
Without your special coffee.
That's it.
Another great event you guys have coming up is going to be the open house at the West Vail Fire Department. Tell us about that.
That's correct. Yeah, so to kick off Fire Prevention Week, which is actually the week of October 9th through the 15th, we'll be holding an open house at the West Vail Fire Station from 10 o'clock in the morning till 2 in the afternoon.
Okay.
We have a lot of great activities there. Of course, we're going to have refreshments. We're going to have educational activities and then some fun activities too. We have an obstacle course where the kids can squirt a fire hose, fire extinguisher training. We have a mock-up house where we fill it with theatrical smoke and you can practice escaping the house.
Oh, fun. Is that part of one of your training tools at the firehouse?
It's not so much for us. It's specific to training kids and families on practicing their exit drills.
Stop, drop, and roll?
Yeah, we do stop, drop, and roll as well. Yeah, all those fun things, but they're also educational as well.
And then you have something down here about hot dogs. You're going to be serving up some hot dogs?
We're going to be serving some hot dogs, absolutely.
Right on.
Yeah, what's an open house without hot dogs?
So that'll be fun. Honestly, kids love you guys. I know every year we have my son's big birthday party, and the guys from Edwards always bring the fire truck up.
Yep,
and
nice.
all the kids get to check it all out. And it's a big deal, and you guys definitely are a big part of our community, and you do such a great job.
Well, thank you, yeah.
Of course. So vailgov.com fire, we can go to the website and find out more information about other things besides even maybe Fire Prevention Week that we can do as homeowners to make sure that we're protected.
That's correct. And not only is there information about things like smoke alarms, carbon monoxide alarms, we also have great information on protecting your home from a wildfire. And we're also, we have some educational activities about wildfire as well, because we're not really out of fire season until there's a good blanket of snow on the ground.
Right. So, that's like it might still be for a while.
Absolutely. Hopefully
Mark,
not, huh?
Thanks for coming in. It's
Yeah,
nice
thank
to see
you.
So once again, the big open house at the West Vail Fire Department, and that's going to be October the 8th. And then Fire Prevention Week is October 9th through the 15th. So keep an eye on your carbon monoxide detectors and also your fire alarms. We've got weather coming up.